Hello grade 8, this is Ms Hughes.
This is Ms Stadnick.
And we're looking at simplifying with the distributive property. So here are 4 questions that we're going to focus on, and we're going to show you just a few different ways in which you can do this. So here we've got 5 brackets e plus 2b. It's important to notice that we've got an invisible multiplication sign there, and the brackets act like a bag. So you've got 5 bags of e and 2b. So you've actually got 5 lots of e and 5 lots of 2b. So we're going to do what we call distributing the 5. So we're going to multiply. So 5 times e is 5e, and 5 times 2b. Ms. Stadnick, should we write 10b straight away, or should we write 5 times 2b?
I think it helps to show the work.
Yeah, maybe the first step. So 5 times 2b. So then that's the same as 5e. Notice that we're doing 1 step per line, no more, plus 10b. Can we take that any further?
Well, those are not like terms, so you can't say that's 15EB.
Absolutely, so we can't simplify that anymore. Okay, let's look at the next one. Here we're going to distribute. Now there isn't a number at the front. What can we do with that?
Well, aren't you just distributing a negative, so every term would be the opposite sign?
I think that's right. So every term would be, so this at the moment is just x, so it's going to turn into negative x. And then we distribute the minus across there, and it becomes minus 3. Some people like to think of that being an invisible minus 1, so minus 1 times x and minus 1 times 3. But we're just distributing the minus. Okay, the next question. Algebra tiles would be a good way to approach this one.
All right, so we see that it's 5 times the quantity of x plus 3. And actually what that means is just 5 groups of x plus 3, or 5 bags of x plus 3, like Ms. Hughes said. So when you have 5 groups of x plus 3, remember our rectangles are the x's, and then you have 3 tiles. When you repeat that 5 times, you should actually have 5x plus 15 here. 15 one pieces and 5 x's. If we check that, 5 lots of x is 5x, 5 lots of 3 is 15. But then we also want to add in these 2 x's. So when we add in those 2 x's, now we have a problem where we can actually simplify 1 step further. I'm noticing that we have 5 x's here and 2 x's here. That means we have 7 x's, and then you have to add the 15.
Good. And I can't take it any further because they're not like terms. Excellent. Okay, last one of the examples. So here we've got actually 2 sets of brackets, so we're going to distribute each one very carefully. So distribute that one and distribute that one. 3 times a is 3a, and I think now we can just say 3 times 4 is 12. 2 times 5, so that's, now it's plus 2 lots of 5, so that's what you're doing. You're doing plus, and you're adding 2 lots of 5, so 10. And then I want to add 2 lots of negative a, so I've got to be very careful here. I'm multiplying, so if we think 2 lots of negative a, that's negative, and it's 2a. Okay, and we can take it 1 step further. These 2 are like terms. 3a minus 2a is just a, plus 12 plus 10 is plus 22, right? Okay, now you should now be able to do a question like this. This is a little bit harder. Press pause, have a go at the question, and when you think you're ready to check the answer, press play again. Okay, so going fairly quickly through the solution. I'm going to multiply out, expand the brackets, distribute the bracket, the x. So x times 2x, let's do that over here, x multiplied by 2x, it doesn't matter what order we multiply, so because multiplication is commutative,
yes,
so we get 2 times x, which is the same as 2x squared. Then we're distributing the x times minus 3, minus 4 times, so we're distributing this as well. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x, and then minus 4 times 5 is minus 20. So if we simplify, 2x squared, these 2 are like terms. Now minus 3x minus 4x, so that's minus 3, and then I subtract another 4x, gives me minus 7x. Shouldn't it be 2 minuses make a plus?
Well, no, because that actually means you have 3 negative rectangles and 4 negative rectangles, and when you combine 3 negatives with 4 negatives, you end up having 7 negatives.
Okay, good. Just checking that. And then a minus 20 on the end. And that's it.